After a pretty stressful stretch of life, we realized something important. Sometimes you don't need a long vacation to reset. Sometimes you just need to step away together, even for a few days. So we booked a 3-day cruise on the Norwegian Getaway. Short, simple, and exactly what we were hoping would help us slow down and reconnect. And honestly, it delivered in ways we didn't expect. This cruise had 1 sea day and 1 stop at Norwegian's private island, Great Stirrup Cay. But what really made this trip special for us wasn't just the destination. It was how intentionally we planned it around us as a couple. Before we even stepped on board, we booked 2 things that completely changed the experience for us: the Thermal Suite and the Vibe Beach Club. Let's start by talking about the Thermal Suite. Cruises are fun, but they can also be loud, busy, and nonstop. So having a dedicated space designed purely for relaxation was a game changer. The Thermal Suite was quiet, calm, and peaceful. Heated loungers, steam rooms, saunas, and that feeling where your shoulders finally drop about 3 inches because you're not rushing anywhere. We spent time just sitting together, talking, not checking our phones, not worrying about schedules, not thinking about what was next. And that alone created space for real connection, the kind that is hard to find in everyday life. Then there was the Vibe Beach Club, which ended up being one of the best decisions we made for this cruise. If you've cruised before, you know the main pool deck can feel like organized chaos, fun chaos, but still chaos nonetheless. The Vibe Beach Club was the exact opposite. Adults only, limited capacity, no fighting for chairs, no waiting forever at the bar. Just open space, ocean views, hot tubs, and sun. We had a place that felt like ours. We'd grab drinks with almost no wait, soak in the hot tub, stretch out on loungers, and just exist together without distractions. And something funny happens when you remove crowds, noise, and pressure. You start laughing more, you talk more, you notice each other again. That's what this trip became about. Not checking boxes, not racing to activities, not trying to do it all, but choosing a few experiences that helped us slow down and reconnect. Our sea day became one of our favorite parts of the trip, not because of what we did, but because of what we didn't do. No alarms, no schedules, no rushing. Just coffee and breakfast together in the morning, sunshine, and long conversations that reminded us why we actually like each other. And then came our day at Great Stirrup Cay. Crystal clear water, soft sand, palm trees, and that same relaxed pace that made everything feel easy. We just found a spot, took it in, and enjoyed being present together, away from work, away from stress, away from the noise of everyday life. And that's what made this cruise special. It wasn't the ship or the itinerary or even the private island. It was the intention behind how we experienced it. Which brings us to something we want to start doing on this channel, our connection rating. For every trip, we're going to rate how well it helped us reconnect as a couple. Not how fancy it was, not how expensive it was, but how it made us feel together. So for this cruise on the Norwegian Getaway, we give it an 8 out of 10 for connection. Here's why. The Thermal Suite gave us true, uninterrupted calm. The Vibe Beach Club gave us space to relax without crowds. The short length made it easy to unplug without overplanning. And the mix of sea day plus island day was the perfect balance. Our favorite moments? Floating in the hot tub at the Vibe Beach Club, watching the ocean roll by and the sun slip below the horizon. We also loved walking the beach at Great Stirrup Cay, realizing how refreshed we already felt after just a couple days. This trip reminded us that connection doesn't come from doing more. It comes from doing less, together. If you're a couple feeling overwhelmed, burned out, or just disconnected from the pace of life, a short cruise like this might be exactly what you need. Not as an escape, but more as a reset opportunity. Look, if you're looking for more ideas on how to travel with intention, reconnect, and build meaningful moments together, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We'll see you after our next adventure where we explore and connect. Thanks for watching, and God bless.